Nathan on his way up from Lyman. He'll probably get here about 10 after 6. But we will be looking to join us conference call.
Zoom back part again?
Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right. Just a reminder to silence your cell phones. We'll start with roll call.
Mayor Sherman.
Here.
Councilor Gorell. Councilor Klinkhammer.
Here.
Councilor Lundstrom.
Here.
Councilor Spradlin.
Here.
Councilor Tyree.
All right. We do have a quorum then. Barely. Thank you, Justin, for joining us. We'll start with the approval of the agenda for tonight. Does anybody have any additions or corrections? Nope. If not, I'd look for a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve the agenda for the regular meeting December 21st, 2023.
That should be special meeting.
Oh, sorry, special
I
meeting.
apologize. That was my mistake.
Second. Sorry. Just two of us.
Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilor Spradlin.
Yes.
Councilor Klinkhammer.
Yes.
Councilor Lundstrom.
Yes.
Mayor Sherman.
Yes. The motion passes. Did everybody have a chance to read our minutes from our last meeting? Are there any revisions or corrections? If not, I'd look for a motion to approve those minutes.
Move to approve the minutes of regular meeting on December 11th, 2023.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilor Klinkhammer.
Yes.
Councilor Lundstrom.
Yes.
Councilor Spradlin.
Yes.
Mayor Sherman.
Yes. All right, that motion passes. We'll move on to visitors and delegations. We have citizens' comments first. Citizens are invited to speak to council on any item that does not have a public hearing schedule. Do we have anybody that would like to do comment tonight? Nope. Okay. So we'll move into management. First, we have a public hearing scheduled. So I will go ahead and open the public hearing and invite Tyler to kick it off.
I will kick it off. Thank you, Mayor, Council. Good evening. Thank you very much for putting on this special meeting we have tonight to take care of these couple of items. So I'm going to read a short staff report that I put together just for the record for the franchise agreement. So city staff is proposing to City Council a non-exclusive cable service franchise agreement between the City of Brush and Allo Communications LLC for the services they seek to provide to the community of Brush. Discussions between Allo and Brush have extended over the course of a few years, and over the past year we have worked out all the details of that agreement. Allo is seeking to provide a fiber internet network in Brush, and part of their offering is cable services, for which, through the regulatory authority of the Federal Communications Commission, or the FCC, the City of Brush is able to require a franchise agreement which establishes the terms of the network operating within city limits, specifically within the city rights-of-way. Chapter 5, Article 4 of our city code provides the standards that an agreement can be built upon. The attached agreement in your council packets has been reviewed by city staff and city attorney and has been agreed upon with Allo. An executed franchise agreement is required to be done through an ordinance process. At the November 27th City Council meeting, a first reading of the ordinance was done, and in order to expedite the approval process, council agreed to the special meeting. The necessary public notifications and times have been completed for council to act on the ordinance for the agreement, and staff recommends the approval of the ordinance.
Very good.
Be happy to answer any questions.
Do you have any questions?
All right.
Thank you, Tyler. So we can open it up to public testimony. Does anyone in the public have anything they'd like to address council on this matter? Nope. All right. Do we, are there any final questions?
I don't have you.
Yep.
You guys want to say anything? You don't have to say anything.
Do you want to say anything? It's not on my list of things to ask, so.
I just have a quick
Yeah.
just to
Yep, we'd love to hear from you.
So my name is Bob Myersdorf, Mayor, Council, City Staff. Thanks so much. I really want to say thank you for doing this special get-together. I know you weren't planning for that, and that means something. So very grateful for doing that, especially going into the holidays. You all have, I'm sure, family you want to spend time with. So just a big thank you to keep the ball rolling. A couple more quick updates. We're planning to, you've got a 30-day citizens referendum. That publishment of the what's happening here and what you're agreeing to in the next 30 days. Right now we have January 29th is when we expect to have shovels in the ground. So we are prepared to go and getting our permitting review process going as well in the interim period to make sure that that process, you're all comfortable, maybe not you all, but city staff is comfortable with that process as well. So got the balls rolling, and we're just very, very excited to keep going. So big thank you to you and happy holidays. If there's anything I can answer, don't hesitate asking.
Nope,
Thanks so
I
much.
think we're good. Thank you. All right, if there's no other further questions, I will look for a motion to close the public hearing.
I move we close the public hearing.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Counselor Lindstrom?
Yes.
Counselor Klink-Cameron?
Yes.
Counselor Spradlin?
Yes.
Mayor Sherman?
Yes. All right, that motion passes. So now we can move on to the second reading of ordinance number 908-23. I will look for a motion on second reading to approve this ordinance, and so you'll move to approve on second reading and read the entire title.
So you're not sure, don't you?
I make a motion for ordinance number 908-23, an ordinance granting a non-exclusive franchise by the City of Brush, Colorado to Allo Communications LLC and its lawful successors, transferees and assigns for the right to make reasonable and lawful use of the right-of-way within the city to construct, operate, maintain, restruct, repair, and upgrade a cable system for the purpose of providing cable services to citizens within the City of Brush, Colorado, and adopting the franchise agreement as the primary code by reference.
And that was to approve, correct?
To approve, yes.
And
Second.
second. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Counselor Lindstrom?
Yes.
Counselor Klink-Cameron?
Yes.
Counselor Spradlin?
Yes.
Mayor Sherman?
Yes. Very good. Motion passes. You're all ready to go.
Thank you.
So we'll move on to our resolution to adopt the budget. This is Joanne. Merry Christmas, Tyler.
That was a big Merry Christmas. So, we was not able to adopt the budget for 2024 at the December 11th council meeting, but we finally got all of our documentation from the county assessor's office. And so tonight I'm bringing before you the resolutions to adopt our budget. The first one is resolution number 2023-17.
Very good. Thank you, Joanne. We'll look for a motion to approve.
I move we approve resolution number 2023-17, a resolution to adopt the budget.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call vote.
Counselor Spradlin?
Yes.
Counselor Klink-Cameron?
Yes.
Counselor Lindstrom?
Yes.
Mayor Sherman?
Yes. All right, that motion passes. And the next one is Joanne as well.
So the next one is resolution number 2023-18. That's the resolution appropriating the sums of money from the various funds for the 2024 budget.
Does anybody have any questions or anything? I would look for a motion for that one.
I make a motion to approve resolution 2023-18, resolution appropriating sums of money to the various funds and spending agencies in the amount for the purpose as set forth for the city of Brush, Colorado for the 2023 budget year.
I second.
Any discussion?
And that should say the 2024 budget year.
Yep,
Ah, good catch.
You are correct.
2024 budget year. All right. With that correction, any discussion? Roll call vote.
Counselor Lundstrom,
Yes.
Counselor Spradlin,
Yes.
Counselor Clint Camera,
Yes.
Mayor Sherman.
Yes. That motion passes. And Joanne again.
I have one more resolution, and that's resolution number 2023-19. This is a resolution that sets our mill levy for 2024 through the county assessor and treasurer's office.
I move we approve resolution number 2023-19, resolution to set mill levy.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Counselor Spradlin,
Yes.
Counselor Clint Camera,
Yes.
Counselor Lundstrom.
Yes.
Mayor Sherman.
Yes. All right, we'll move on to finance. Larry, you want to do this
I move
one?
we,
Oh, go ahead,
I can
Justin.
do it if you want me to.
Yeah.
Sorry. I move we approve disbursements and payroll for December 12th, 2023 through December 21st, 2023, totaling $326,475.18.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Counselor Clint Camera,
Yes.
Counselor Lundstrom,
Yes.
Counselor Spradlin,
Yes.
Mayor Sherman.
Yes. Very good, that motion passes. Do staff reports. Tyler Purvis.
We'll forego any staff report tonight.
All right. And
Want you to say
Now we're good.
Joanne?
I do the same.
All right, Miranda?
I did have a question for Joanne real quickly. Have we done that annual statement in regards to the highway use tax funds? You know, we're supposed to once a year. If not, we better do it tonight if you have that ready.
Forgot to put that in. But we will do that right now. Is that
Yes.
okay if I do that?
Yeah, I didn't want to miss the opportunity.
Mm.
I didn't want to have another special meeting before the end of the year.
I know. Now I'm gonna have to use a little memory. Miranda, you had those packets that had the budget in it, huh?
Here's the budget.
Let me see one of those real quick. That was just a test, Monty, to see if you was paying attention.
Monty's on it.
Joanne is not. Okay, so every year we get money from the state of Colorado for highway usage and to maintain our streets, to help with our traffic control. Our estimated dollar value for 2023 is $145,000, and our budgeted for 2024 is $155,000, and that money will be used for the to maintain the streets and brush.
Is that anything, well, we already approved the budget, right?
Right, it's in the budget.
We're supposed to make that on the record. that
Yeah, on the
Okay.
record, we're supposed to announce
use it
that
for
every
the-
year. and-
Use it for the streets.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Very good. Miranda?
I have nothing to report.
Monty?
Happy holidays.
Do any counselors have anything to report?
I do. Unless Larry has anything.
No, that's all you can.
Okay. So, tonight's my last meeting. A little sad. So I wrote something up. Some of the people that I wrote some stuff on, they're not here tonight, but hopefully they can catch us on YouTube. But, Madam Mayor, fellow councilor, staff, residents, I want to take a moment to say a few words as I start my exit from City Council Ward 2. The night I was elected to council, former Mayor Rick Bain came to congratulate me, and while doing so, he gave me the best advice I could ever get. He said, "Go with your heart when you vote. Your heart will never fail you." Every vote I have taken in the past 2 years, I've used my heart on every single vote. A wise counselor told me he was glad to see someone young, full of ideas and passion to join the group to bring Brush into a new future. That is exactly what the city needs, and new ideas and young blood. I've learned a lot being on council for the past 2 years, and I can't thank staff and fellow councilors for all the knowledge they have provided. I am glad to be part of the watershed protection to make sure that the city of Brush will have water for years to come. Do I agree on how things were handled? No. Do I think we could handle things better? Yes. But what was awesome was the staff was able to sit with the landowners and work out a better agreement that I felt was more fair, and so did the rest of the council. I ran for council with the ideas of helping, don't be crying over there. I ran for council with the ideas of helping to bring more things to the city of Brush to help it grow and to keep current residents here. All I've heard for the past few years that I've lived here is a lot of people all over town saying how we need more things to do here to keep the younger population. It's sad to see people moving away as there's not a lot of things to offer or high-paying jobs. When I started on council, it seemed like everything was really stagnant and nothing would really change. I'm very happy to see that things are starting to change and everyone is starting to open up to more and new ideas to bringing things here to Brush. I've said this before, we need to keep our residents here more to support our small town versus sending them to Morgan, Greeley, or other Sterling areas. I do support our whole county and our neighbors, but we need to support our town first. I hear from people that it's so hard to start a business here and stay going because we don't have the traffic coming in. It is heartbreaking to see those small business owners to put everything they have into something and watch it crumble and disappear. This is a huge challenge for staff, the chamber, and councilors. And hopefully with the new councilors coming on board, they will see that that Brush can use some love too, and not just everything go to Morgan. Residents of Ward 2, thank you for letting me be your voice for the past 2 years. I want to say that over the past 2 years, I have encouraged people to come to council meetings, to get up and talk to council, voice concerns, give feedback, or to stand up. But none of them would even come in to speak to council. The best way to keep making Brush a better place to live is we need residents to come in and speak to us. It is not as scary as it looks, and we need you to come speak to us. We can't fix or change things if we don't know what's going on. I encourage younger residents to start getting involved with politics and understanding how things work. Things are changing, and they're not the same as they were 100 years ago or even 20 years ago. If we can't get the younger population to start getting involved, and the older population doesn't allow younger blood to come into any type of politics, what will happen to our future? I came in at the end of the big chicken debate, and the residents finally got to vote this year, which I think was the best thing City Council could have ever done. I want to wish you all the fun as you guys move forward with putting everything into place for the chickens. I ask the council and staff keep pushing on outstanding issues, especially the South Road not being in place at the secondary campus. And I also hope with the future changes coming to the school district real soon, that we can move past the past and get officers back into the schools. These times are very scary, and you don't think things will or could happen in a little town, but guess what? They do. We need to make sure our children are safe to go to school and that they feel safe to go to school. You should never put your guard down in today's world and with how much hate is running around in the world. A few weeks ago, we talked about Brush Village being in the poor shape with it being a nonprofit and getting people to pay their rent. And we know Tyler's meeting with the board coming in January to try to get some improvements, but we hope that maybe the city can try to help us out as well. One of the best things I loved being on council is that this is a nonpartisan group. Everything that takes place here is a team effort and not just a single person. I look forward to the day that the United States of America can be really united again. There is no right answers to any issues we face today or in the future. One of the best things as being a human in the United States is we were given the freedom to think or believe what we want. We're not told from day one what or who to believe the rest of our lives. We need to start working together and pushing past all these groups. It's not Coke versus Pepsi or Ford versus Chevy. We hear daily how we're on the brink of World War III and all the fighting coming from other countries. The United States is at war itself right now. We need to stop the hate and come together as a country. Our leaders have taught us for over the past 20 years it is okay to have hate and negativity in our hearts. They are not true leaders. How can we go to war with other countries when we can't even get along here in our own country? Just because maybe I don't agree with something a fellow counselor likes doesn't mean I shouldn't protect them or their family. I challenge the city of Brush to start a new trend where we all protect each other, help each other, and truly be united instead of separated by politics. Monty, I want to thank you for all your time, the knowledge and support you have given me and the rest of council. You've taken extra time to meet with me before my first swearing in to catch me up with the watershed protection plan. You've always been available whenever I needed to reach out to you. You have been amazing, and I'm glad to be part of everything these past 2 years. Please keep up the hard work. Tyler, you came back to Brush with some pretty big shoes to fill. Rick was a very dear friend of mine, and he left some really big shoes to fill. I want to say congrats and thank you for filling those shoes. You came in running from day one, and you haven't stopped. The wealth of information you feed to us every meeting, even though we tell you only get 2 minutes, is outstanding. Thank you for everything you've done and the hard work you put in every day. It has been a pleasure working with you, and I see big things coming from you in the future. Joe, where do I even start? Words can't even begin to cover everything. You are an amazing person, and it has been a pleasure to work with. You keep your reports very short and sweet, and I think all the council can thank you for that. You have been very upfront and thorough with all your numbers, financings, and budgets, and I will always cherish our chats and our laughs. Dale and Brandon, they're not here, but I'll read what I had written. Dale, all I can say is, wow, the knowledge and the information you have is beyond me. You are a huge asset to the city, and even though people may not always agree with how things are handled or things are not being done fast enough, I want to say that you and your team handle things very well. Brandon, I wish he was here. Congrats on becoming chief. I can't think of anybody else better for this position. You've handled this position with the highest honor, and I look forward to watching you grow to protect us. Mayor Sherman, I can't thank you enough for everything. I remember the first day I was scared to put my name in for council, but you were there to help me get started, back me up, and help me. This will never be forgotten, and it's greatly appreciated. Loranda, I have to say you are the best city clerk. Holy smokes, the amount of hard work and the hours, the knowledge is priceless. The city of Brush could not have a better city clerk, and I want to say thank you for the past 2 years and the friendship I have gained. To my fellow counselors, you have a huge passion to make this a better place. You have some big tasks coming in the future, and I hope you keep the same passion moving forward. Again, thank you for the past 2 years, and who knows what will happen in the next few years. You may see me again, or maybe you may see me somewhere else. I've always had an interest in politics since I was in 2nd grade, and maybe this was a huge stepping stone for something in the future. No matter if I was to move on to something bigger or stay here, you all will have a special place in my heart that I will never forget. Thank you to all the friends and family and everyone who supported me over the past 2 years, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Well, now that you made everybody cry. So I just want to thank you also for your commitment and passion that you have for your position. Sorry to see you go, and hopefully we'll see you back. Oh, we'll see you around anyway, but
There you go.
yes. So,
Can I say something real quick?
yeah.
I just want to tell Scott, sorry I missed tonight. I'm 7 hours away, but I'd have loved to have been there. Thank you for everything. It's been great having you on council, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Justin.
Absolutely, best of luck, man.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else have anything? If not, I will look for a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Thank you. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Bye.
All opposed?
Aye.
Thank you, Justin. We
You're
are.
welcome. Thanks, guys.
We're